Yo, 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 everyone. Tuesdays are finally back. No more silly start deck reveals where they don't show us anything that's remotely interesting or just reprints, right? It's time for the new age, right? The new generation. Whatevs, right? We have the new Divine Skill reveal, the new Wellstra, and I actually think it's pretty good. So let's kind of jump into it and just kind of talk about the overall implications of the new card and what Divine Skills mean, right? So first off, we have the starter, right? Still the same thing as before. When you go second, draw a card. Pretty normal, pretty normal. Then we have the upgraded, ride line. So this is Blitz Best Programmer Strazer. So when this unit is rode upon by Blitz Head Researcher Uber, Soul Blast 1, search your deck for up to one product card with grade less than or equal to your opponent's Vanguard, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. So going second, it means you'll be able to search like a grade 2 order instead. It's like right now, off the top of my head, it's the flying carrier thing. Is it Lubetzel? Something like that, which is good, right? You have a bit of a going second advantage again. Also, it only requires a Soul Blast 1, so no counterblast or anything like that. So very easy to access, really can't be denied. And then after that, we have the Uber, right? Blitz Head Researcher Uber. So when this unit attacks a Vanguard, Energy Blast 3. This is the first, Energy Blast effect we're seeing. Choose a product from your order zone and operate it. So this is in battle as well. So you can get some battle phase effect from this, which should be pretty cool. Also, Energy Blast 3, which is more significant than you think. So I think in the video before, I've talked about how, energy might be used to circumvent, counterblast and all. So again, this is an Energy Blast, which means it cannot be denied by your opponent. This thing will always go off as long as you want it to go off, unless you've been somehow paying 7. I don't even think you can hit it by. No, you can. If you paid 7 to draw a card, then that's on you. Right? That's probably on you. Maybe don't do that. But yeah, this can't be denied. If you want to go off, it will go off. And the second skill is when this unit is run upon by a unit with Wellstra in its card name with the Divine Skill. If your order zone has a product, Soul Blast 1, and discard a card from your hand, search your deck for up to 2 product cards with different card names from each other and from cards in your order zone. Reveal them and put them into your hand and shuffle your deck. So this will pretty much always go off as well. Soul Blast 1. We're not seeing a lot of counterblast here, which is really insane. And then you basically turn one card into 2. Yeah, and then this will pretty much set up 3 orders going into your turn 3, which should be pretty insane. It should be pretty insane. So overall, very, very upgraded ride line. And then now we have the faded one of Guiding Scar, Wellstra Blitz Arms. So the new Wellstra is here. The first effect is when this unit attacks a Vanguard, Energy Blast 2. Choose a product from your order zone operated, and this unit gets power plus 10,000 until the end of the turn. So a big upgrade. Of course, you do have to pay for the cost now, which is an Energy Blast. Before the old Wellstra, you didn't have to pay a cost at all. It was just literally free. But you do get the returns where it's a bigger Vanguard column, right? Just a bigger one straight up, plus 10k is pretty insane. Also, the Energy Blast is only 2, so it will always work out. You'll always be at least gaining 1 energy a turn when you use this effect, because you gain 3 energy, right? And you spend 2. So over some period of time, you will always have 1 extra energy, and that can kind of build up into things. So in a way, it's energy efficient, right? Energy efficient. If this is energy 4, it will be energy inefficient, right? So yeah, Energy Blast 2 is energy efficient. So now let's talk about the Divine Skill. So just a reminder, Divine Skills can only be used once a fight. You can use 1 Divine Skill per fight. So if you have multiple Divine Skills, you can only ever use 1 of them. They're like GXs, V stars in Pokemon, right? You have a little counter, you flip down, boom, you've used that. So this one is Act, right? Counterblast 1. Choose up to 2 product cards with different card names from your hand and put them into your order zone. If you put 2 cards, choose a product from your order zone and operate it. Yeah, so that's pretty crazy, right? You literally just straight up put up 2 into your order zone, and I guess operating 1, right? So you can operate well, based on the orders that we know already from the past. You basically want Lubetzel, right? You want to just operate that probably, and then it'll let you just draw. Well, look at top 5. The battle phase is the draw cards. Look at top 5 and you get to like call a card. So that's like kind of a plus. So overall, well, I'll show the next card. The next card we do have is a new product, which is Extreme Satellite Weaponry Uranthe, and the on-play skill. So when this card is put into your order zone, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Wellstra, this card name, you draw a card and energy charge 3. So that's really, really good. Basically, you'll want to combo this with your old. Currently, again, we don't know any of the new cards. You can combo with the Freiheit's maximum, or Freischutz maximum, sorry, and that one, which cannot be played. Well, you just bypass it with the divine skill, and then you play that and this one. And this one's really good because you energy charge 3, so you just builds up energy. You'll pretty much build enough energy to a point where you will not have to worry about energy at all for the rest of the game. But it also draws a card, so just like a nice filter. And if you saw, there was a new Blitz order reveal today, which lets you just discard 2 order cards, I think, and it gets extra shield, but you'll also draw a card for you. So overall, it seems pretty good. And the second effect is operate in the order zone. When this card is operated during the battle phase by the ability of a Vanguard with Wellstra in its card name with the divine skill. If this card was not put into your order zone this turn, choose one of your opponent's rear guards. Retire it, choose one of your opponent's vanguards until the end of turn. It gets power minus 10k. And if your opponent's damage zone has 4 or less cards, deal 1 damage. You just straight up deal 1 damage on turn 4, of course. But this will always let you push your opponent to like 5 damage, and then your minus powers are like really insane. But let's kind of quickly talk about these 2 cards in a sense. So right now you combo this with Satellite and Freischutz maximum, and then likely you have the Lebetzel. Unless they design just better like products, right? They just straight up design better, which is not far-fetched, right? It's not like they won't do it. I think they actually might, simply because you don't want people going through old sets just trying to get stuff. Even though I think the old Freischutz maximum was like only a rare, so it didn't really cost that much to get, or like the Lebetzel. But it's kind of annoying just having to go through the old stuff, right? So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then you have that set up. I don't know how many of the new satellite order you want to play, because this only ever activates like once per turn, because you have to activate this or operate this with the Wellstra effect. And yeah, you ping 1 damage, you do a bunch of stuff, but then obviously with your other rear guards and stuff, like with Freiheit, I think, yeah, you'd always want to just kind of then still do the old combo to do the multi-attacks to get like the get the multi-attacks. I guess like if your opponent's already on 5 damage, then you like bypass this and just use like double maxim play for before, because that still shreds hand. Like 5 attacks by minusing a lot will shred hand. And again, if we get anything better, then that'll be insane. That'll be pretty insane. So overall, I think it's really crazy. The Wellstra is pretty reminiscent of the old Wellstra in that it really doesn't do much by itself, right? But it has like an extra divine skill attached onto it, so it's like pretty cool that it can do more than 1 effect now. But this effect will be really scalable, and that's really insane, right? When they need Wellstra to get better, they just print better products, and this will just scale into better product. So it feels like it will never get power crept, and if they do want to power creep them, they can just kind of do it like the Ava way, where they just print like a second like Wellstra poisonous or something, and then you kind of rewrite, or Richter, a clone like that, who just gain all the effects. But yeah, no, it feels very scalable just from all the products they print, and it'll just get more and more insane, like before. Another thing also is that this deck is pretty much totally like not counterblast restricted right now. The only restricted counterblast that will like restrict any of your gameplays is the divine skill. So yeah, that's only a CB1. So by the time you ride into this, you're pretty much confirmed having at least 1 damage, unless you've been like heavy guarding, then that's on you, right? And then the extra multi-attack from the Freischutz maximum, those are CB1 as well. But as of now, we still don't know if they're going to release more cards. And they have said that there's more Blitz cards being revealed. Not products, but more support. So in terms of something like the Freiheit, I think that might actually be replaceable. We don't know. Also, like, so far, this doesn't soul charge 1. So no soul is being used except for the ride line. So that might be something That might be something, right? I think the old Freiheits, or the old Welstra deck really soul charged a lot because of the Lebetzel. So you can kind of, you went through it all deck then, but that was with a 46 card deck. They have a 50 card deck, and you might soul charge less. So yeah, those situations where you deck out might come up less. So actually very, very interesting, but there are still more cards. So here we have Blitz Customer Support Kurde. Caught during the battle, this unit boosted if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Welstra in its card name. This unit gets power 5k. I actually think this is kind of irrelevant just because the amount of power minuses you do with this deck is just like makes guarding very, very annoying already. But the second effect is pretty important. So Rearguard Circle auto when this unit boosts a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Welstra in its card name. Energy charge 1. So you're pretty much just going to be, well, you just pretty much be putting this behind Vanguard. It pretty much just says it, right? So you can always get another energy charge. But I guess the one thing you will have to think about is, unless they announce a lot more energy blast effects, is this energy charge 1 really required? You already get a few, the energy charge 3 by placing a satellite. Divine Skill lets you place 2, but that means you can still place 1 more just normally. So I feel like there might be a situation where still are multiples of that satellite, even though it doesn't do anything, but it draws you 1, so it goes to your deck. It's like you replace itself, and then it does energy charge 3, right? So if you do need energy charge, there is that way to go through, just to get more energy. So we'll see in the future, right? We'll see in the future. Still need a lot more cards revealed. And then lastly, we have the Brandgate Cycler. So this is Bullet of Creation, Panspermia. Auto when this unit is put on the Guardian Circle from your hand or discarded from your hand while riding from a ride deck. Candle Blast 1 or Energy Blast 3 and draw cards, so just the generic stuff. But the second one is the special one. So when this unit is placed in the Rearguard Circle, if you Persona Road this turn, Candle Blast 1 or Energy Blast 3, search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 or greater unit card with a different card name from your Vanguard for up to 1 set order, reveal it and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. If you revealed a card, choose a card from your hand and discard it. So it doesn't really plus, but it does help you set up. So it'll get you any set order that you need. So right now it is pretty much any product or just any Brandgate, like Orphis card. Pretty cool. This also does let you search for alternate forms, right? So if you have something like so right now, people have mentioning Avantgardia lets you get the Richter. Ava will let you get the Poison, right? It also lets you get the other Orphis if you want to. So if you're on Orphis Mass, it lets you get Ragus. And we all know how Ragus is like a pretty good effect, right? It combos pretty well with the Mass. That's why people are willing to run multiple. This can kind of get you that. So it's actually pretty good, right? And it doesn't require you to CB, right? You can just Energy Blast 3 for it. So in certain decks, it'd be really good. So like, for example, in a Welstra deck, you might just Counter Blast 1 for it currently because you don't use much Counter Blast at all, right? But you use a lot of energy. But then, for example, like an Orphis deck, maybe you just don't use energy much. All you do is like Energy Blast 7 to draw a card. You can just Energy Blast for that, and then keep your Counter Blast for something else. So, just pretty good. Like, the multi-form there just allows you to, or multi-mode cost allows you to do a lot of things. And that's pretty much it. They do announce that there's SR versions coming now, and you can get your SR Welstra, right, in the next pack. So, pretty cool. And each box will have at least 1. So, you might get 2. Get 2 SRs. So, that'll be pretty nice. Yeah, looks pretty slick. SPs are kind of back, I guess. Yeah, so that's very nice. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below about the new Welstra, about the new Divine Skill, right? That's pretty much the main reason why everyone was tuning in this time to see what Divine Skills are all about. Currently, they don't look like broken cards. You might just want to see in my post saying, wow, look, it just might be a, they slap on a Zeroth Dragon effect and call it a day. But this one's actually pretty tame but scalable, right? Pretty tame but scalable. So, in the future, it's pretty much Welstra, though. Welstra's pretty scalable. But I guess, they can make kind of tame but scalable effects for the other Divine Skills. And maybe by Season 2 of Divine Z, we'll get more faded ones. Because, plot happens. And they're not the only faded ones. Maybe there's the dark faded ones with a dark Divine Skill or something like that. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for me. Let me know in the comments what you think below. And I'll see you all tomorrow. All right. Bye.